Mascaluso, Wayne Pasternak, Francis O'Shea, all members for a term to expire in 2018. The Architectural Review Board, Randy Huff is going to be appointed as the first alternate. He had been the second for a term to expire in 2020. James Krapp is the second alternate. That's a new appointment, and that's term to expire in 2018. I'll make the motion if I can get a second.
Second.
All in favor? Award of contract 2017-23 for purchase of a 2017 Police Interceptor. This is, I think, also pretty straightforward. If there aren't any questions, I'll keep reading tonight. Whereas sealed bids were received and opened on December 13, 2017 at 11 a.m. in Village Hall as follows: Shields Ford Lincoln, $29,725, and Genesee Valley Ford, $30,465. Whereas the village administrator reviewed the bids submitted and determined that the bid from the low bidder is in order in response to the specifications. Now therefore be it resolved that the clerk treasurer is authorized to execute a purchase contract for a 2017 Police Interceptor 4-door pursuit rated utility all-wheel drive in the amount of $29,725. It's Schultz Ford Lincoln, Inc. I'll make the motion. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sewer easement for the property located at 62 Station Road. I believe, Mary Ann, you worked on this easement agreement. I know some basics about it. We kind of found there was a sewer running underneath the Kovacs property.
Right.
During the culvert project.
Right, and they're replacing it. I think it's not going to be in exactly the same space, but whether it was or it wasn't. So the village needs an easement from the property owners to locate the sewer facility, the pipes there, and to put them there, and then also to maintain them. And then that's what this easement does, and it gives, because you can't build anything over it other than what's there now and whatever. And the property owners have rights of, getting notice. The village is responsible to return their property to the condition it was in before they did whatever work they may have needed on maintenance. And this has been reviewed with the property owners. They hired an attorney to take a look at it. We worked out any differences, which there were hardly any. I think the property owners were glad to have this done too, because if I recall correctly, they had some flooding issues.
They did. They were big supporters of the culvert. They were probably the most impacted by both the flooding and the construction. And I actually would like to thank both Jimmy Kovacs and Janet Warnicke, because I think if they had been different neighbors, this could have been a much bigger issue. So we appreciate them working with us, not only throughout the construction, but also in getting this easement resolved. I think in the end it worked out for both parties. I think they were able to increase their driveway a little bit or something small like that, because this is where it ran through, and rather than putting back everything, we kind of said you can expand your driveway a half a foot or something. It was, they were very reasonable, which we really appreciate. That's all I can say.
Hey, $10 for easement.
$10, yeah. We should buy more.
I thought that was cost inflation. I thought normally
Used to be $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were shrewd negotiators. But anyway, thanks again, and thanks, Mary Ann, for working on getting this solved with Larry and everyone else. Resolved to approve the sewer easement for 62 Station Road, and to authorize the village administrator and village attorney to execute said agreement and any additional documents necessary to complete said transaction. I'll make a motion. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next is approval of contract 2017-24 for engineering services with Creighton Manning Engineering LLP for the Station Road sidewalks and Main Street pedestrian improvement projects. My understanding is this is the first step to designing the Station Road sidewalk project and the 88 curbs on Main Street. It's funded by the New York State Department of Transportation federal grant. It's a big, thick agreement, but I understand Mary Ann has spent some time with it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of minor things to clean up, but it's subject to your final approval. So.
Yeah, no, it was actually pretty good. It was a good agreement. And I just gave Larry a couple of things to take care of it.
There's a couple of places where the not to exceed amount isn't filled in on the chart, pages 5 and 6.
7,050.
Maximum amount payable under this method shall be blank.
No, on pages, wait a minute, 5 and 6, yeah, see, there's, I think if I'm right,
567.
yeah, but there, see, there were two different methods. If you look at, it starts on page 3, there's the cost plus fixed fee method, and the check mark. That's the method they're using. The
Oh,
other
okay.
one was the specific hourly rate method. They're
So you're not using it, so there was no need to
everything
put
on
it.
that page is irrelevant.
Okay, thank you.
So do we remember how much this federal grant was for and what percentage of the project we think is going to be covered by the grant?
Well, the top of my head.
I don't remember off the top of my head either. I think it substantially covered the cost of the work done, if I remember.
Could I be wrong? Do I remember Larry saying 850,000? Was the full amount, and this is
That seems high, but this is the design phase. So.
yeah, this is
I have to
200
look at our
something.
capital budget, will be in the capital budget, the way it was put together. I would have the two components, the bonding versus the grant component.
I just remember him giving me that number recently, which wouldn't be in here, and I don't know why else it would have come up, but,
Just curious.
so I'm not sure. But this, it seemed to me, this seemed to be about maybe a quarter of it.
Well, this, right, and then there was an estimate at about 900,000, I thought I saw in here for an estimate for the project, so.
All
We're
right,
looking
so,
at just over $1 million, yeah.
So the only thing I was going to say is, I must have been asleep at the wheel, but I didn't see attachment A, which actually outlines the scope of the project. It wasn't included in the material. But I knew I knew ahead of time because Larry's talked about it, I talked to him about it, but
it's way out, it's, you know what, it's way
I'm not
after.
talking about appendix. I saw attachment B. It
Yeah.
goes from appendix B to attachment B, and I didn't get an attachment A.
The attachment is one page, so it doesn't really have.
Wait a minute, I,
That's the one that's supposed to outline the
no,
scope
it's
of the
actually
project.
quite long, I had it, maybe they just didn't.
Yeah, I think
It was in here because I reviewed it, because I had comments on that particular.
Well, I guess my only comment is it makes it hard to have fiduciary oversight if you don't have the proper documents handed to you at the time that you're supposed to review stuff. I'm not saying that to you, Marianne, I'm saying in terms of getting it to the board. So I just want to make sure that Brenda tells Larry, reminds Larry that that's the kind of document addition that we should have, that shows what it is.
Yeah,
There's really no description throughout the whole thing of what the scope of it is.
the design cost 215,000, and construction cost is 900,000.
Right, that's
No,
what
yeah, see, the scope of services, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, the attachment A are these standard clauses that are in the beginning.
No, that's Appendix A, isn't it?
No. Attachment A is the project description appendix, with Appendix A being the standard clauses and Appendix B being the requirements for federally aided transportation contracts. Those are kind of standard. Then Attachment B is the scope of services. If you go back quite a bit,
What page is it?
It's a different
well,
one,
it says
it's one of
page 1 of
17.
17.
It's the one that looks like this, Creighton Manning.
It looks like this.
Okay.
I haven't even seen
It
it.
is in there. It's, the first one is section 1 general.
See, this is where it says anticipated design cost 215, anticipated construction cost.
And at the
Halfway
bottom
through
it
it
says
says
1
all
of
this.
17 and,
About halfway through.
This is one of 17.
what's that? Yeah, the thing that says 1 of 17, and then at the top it says attachment B, scope of services.
Yeah, attachment B, scope of services. Okay.
Yes. That's it. And then attachment C was the staffing and
Right.
the rates. It's sort of hard, for me to get through this, I had to like click the section. sections, because there were so many,
The,
so many
yeah,
things.
it looks like the completion date for, just the designs and until next November.
Yeah, here, the design cost is $215, yeah. Did you find it, Mark?
No, I saw this, but I didn't think it actually, maybe I'm being too pedantic here, but, you know, it says project limits Main Street list intersections. I don't see the list of intersections, so I don't know. What is the scope on Main Street? Are they doing, you know, all four corners of every intersection, or how many intersections, or just, you know, that's the thing that seems missing. Well, someone has got to know that. It's got to be documented somewhere. That's my only point. I remember reading somewhere where it mentioned, see, the second phrase after that is Station Road from Woodbine Road to the tunnel.
So I have to assume it's all on Main Street.
I guess.
Yeah, but it does seem like it should have listed the intersections, I agree.
I just, you know what I would say, it's just gonna be, and you know, it's not gonna stop anyone voting on this, so I just think we have to make sure that there's a public record of what the scope of the Main Street effort is gonna be.
Yeah, we get it as a follow-up to,
Yeah.
at our next meeting.
Yeah, that would be very good.
So I remember when we discussed it, I remember saying it wasn't gonna necessarily be all of them. Because
Exactly.
we only have money for some. and-
Exactly, that's what those are the same neurons that were
Yeah.
firing, and I was looking forward to seeing if
Which
there was a
ones, yeah.
list or whatever.
And I don't know if they're gonna design them all and then we just pay for them, you know, I didn't remember that being discussed, like, as we get money, we.
Well,
do
that
it,
could make
and-
sense
yeah.
too, is to.
But it should say that, yeah, I agree with
It
that.
should specify what we're starting with, please.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so enough of being pedantic.
No, it's a, Main Street pedestrian improvements. Okay, so we'll have that as a follow-up, and we can get that from Larry on the next one, but we can, I think we need the scope, we need the, design work anyway, so.
We certainly do.
Resolved to approve contract 2017-24 with Crichton Manning LLP for engineering services for the Station Road sidewalk and Main Street pedestrian improvement projects, and to authorize the village administrator to execute said contract, subject to the final approval of the village attorney. I'll make a motion. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Hi. So I'll just draw your attention, I gotta find where it is, but it's further beyond what we were just looking at,
There's something there.
and it's under KC Assumptions. It's actually the second to last page, it's the last page. And at the very bottom, number 11, under KC Assumptions, it specifies intersections on Main Street corridor.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you, Sherlock.
I don't think it prevents our vote or negates our vote.
No, I think, but if that is exactly what we're asking for.
Ferris, Grinnell, and Dearborn. Yep.
Okay, so that's the absolute last page.
It literally is the last page.
Yeah, well, I guess
Yeah.
it'd
And I don't think I got that far.
No. No, because once I got to the schedule of the person schedule.
Right,
I said,
that's right.
This is getting really in the weeds.
That's-
That's pretty much all of Main Street.
Yeah.
7 intersections.
You said Astor.
Yeah.
B, C, D, E, F, G. Then we're on to,
Okay, well, there we go.
There's no longer a follow-up.
You're good. Good.
yeah, so if we want to go into more detail, but I think it's in there now.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's, yeah. I think it's still good from the public informational standpoint.
Yeah, we can have Larry talk about the project a little more, and there's a problem with that, maybe I mean, timing, you see that it's gonna take them 10 months to plan it. So,
That's no rush.
Did we vote? I forgot.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah. Regulations concerning bulk waste pickup. Obviously, we adopted a local law for this, and we had to vote, we discussed at our last work session how much it would be and kind of how it works. Again, this isn't really a big money maker for the village, especially considering that we're setting the fee at $25 per pickup, but it's more of a improvement to our work schedule, where we don't have to send out another truck, which if we do, we can, charge $25 for that, as well as, I think, trying to encourage people to think about what they're throwing out, if there's a way to recycle or use, or donate it somehow. So we're going to try this. Hopefully it works. I think we've been uber generous for a long time. I think this is still fairly generous, charging $25.
And I think we talked about 2 points I wanted to make, is one of which was a lot of discussion about discretion on the DPW staff's point of view, that they're not going to just arbitrarily be charging for like a small waste bucket or something
Right.
stuck out for recycling, but for pickup, but it really has to be something significant that would not be conceptually collapsible into a garbage can.
Exactly right.
So, a lawn chair, probably not. A, Adirondack chair, probably. I don't know, that might not be so obvious. A sofa, yes. The other point I was going to make is just that on the village website, as I mentioned before, I was pleasantly surprised to see that, I'm pretty sure it's in the GPTF section, but there's a very long list of options and opportunities to recycle, free cycle, and donate your items, your material goods, so that they keep out of the waste stream. So that's, I think, useful for people to review that if they're trying to figure out what kind of options they've got besides just pulling it to the curb.
Agreed. Again, these are laws that we're passing, and if we have to adjust them, and, we can't, so it's not, this is something we're going to work with the public on, and we think it's not out of line, it's very common in other places, so, I think we'll work through it, and if this isn't working, we'll figure it out, and again, we're going to give a lot of discretion and rely on our very capable DPW staff to do the right thing here, so. Anything else? Otherwise, I'm back to my
Send complaints to Brian.
yeah, Larry, he's not here. Whereas the Board of Trustees adopted Local Law 9 of 2017, authorizing the imposition of a fee for the collection of bulk waste as defined in Section 178.1 of the Village Code. And whereas the Board of Trustees considered a fee that would cover the cost of the pickup, now therefore be it resolved to set the fee at $25 per pickup for the collection of bulk waste. And further resolved that the collection fee will not be imposed for pickups that consist entirely of recyclable items as detailed in the village's annual sanitation calendar. And further resolved that the collection fee will be imposed for all pickups on or after January 1st, 2018. I will make a motion. Can I have a second? Second. All in favor? Aye. Next up is a contract 2017-25 for musical services related to a FACE event. The new FACE committee decided to go big right away, and they're trying to organize a concert in Town Hall Theater with Larry Campbell, who is probably most famous for being the guitarist for Bob Dylan. He and his wife.
And Lee Von Helm.
And Lee Von Helm. He actually ran the jamborees up in the barn.
He is really
for years. He's amazing.
This is a really good opportunity to hear him at a small
Exactly.
setting.
And he and his wife, I guess, I think they're actually married, are going to be coming in April. It's a higher profile type group than we've had in the past, so it's something we're trying, and hopefully it works out. It is going to be a fundraiser. And there's a decent contract that Mary Ann's going to go through and review some issues to work out with her entertainment law career is kicking off now.
So I'm just curious, item number 8 on his requirements is 2 large clean dressing rooms equipped with a washroom and a shower. in the Irvington Town Hall Theater?
We don't have a shower.
I think maybe they'll have to come down to the jail to be able to.
We think we can get them to waive the requirement for a shower. So, it's actually funny, I found out recently that any equity theater, so in other words, any theater that actually has, actors in the union have to have a theater. It's one of the, so I'm guessing it's along the lines.
You have to have a shower, you
You
mean?
have to have a shower. Not a
Yeah,
theater.
you would have to
Obviously, you have to have a
have-
theater to have a theater, but you have to have a shower in a theater, so it's something you can usually get waived.
I thought it was interesting that they had their catering menu called out as
Yes.
well in the contract.
I saw that provolone cheese.
It's funny when we have the U2 cover band, they ask for an 8-pack of Guinness, which I think is very apropos.
I like
And
that.
actually, the accommodations, that's being waived, I think, too. Like, there's certain things in here that they're already starting to negotiate from a business perspective. So I can, we'll have Mary Ann covered from a legal perspective as well.
It's really funny, continuous, high-quality, strong.
Strong
cold
coffee.
With half and half, no content.
And no canned coffee, I see.
I can't.
Listen, I gotta tell you though, this guy is really good. I mean, he's been doing this a long time, so I guess they just said.
It's all because of the coffee.
It's really,
No canned coffee.
Yeah, you can get
The setup is very specific.
Starbucks.
What's canned
Well,
coffee?
you can get Starbucks flavored coffees
Oh,
at the supermarket.
no, like Maxwell House, it has to be like.
Oh, no, they're talking
stone.
about that, not,
I
Yeah,
think
no,
so.
that's
oh, not the flavored coffee.
Yeah, no, I think
I like home
I
style
think it's
turkey
like,
too.
no.
I like
Chuck
pressed crack.
You know what they
Right,
want?
right.
Folgers.
I'd say give it to him.
Absolutely.
Coffee labs.
I was a little surprised it's white bread. That's
What's
the
in
one thing
it?
I was,
They have good coffee, good strong coffee.
it's so funny.
It's a ride.
None of those
So
coffee,
who got
instant
the
coffee
band?
cups.
Bob Grados. Yeah, he's been negotiating for a while too.
Mhm.
It's went back and forth. We got them, they cut their fee by half or a third, so. But it's a little bit of a risk, but, I think that they are popular. I think there's certain people that really love them, so.
It's a great venue for them.
Yeah, no, seeing 50 people in a small venue, is the genius of what's going on with Bruce Springsteen on Broadway right now. But, my reading again, resolved to approve contract with Larry Campbell, FSO Larry Campbell and Teresa Williams, in the amount of $20,000 for musical services related to a FACE event in April 2018, and to authorize the village administrator to execute said contract subject to the final review of the village attorney. I think they only need half up front too, so you only need a check for $10,000, I believe. And some provolone cheese with strong coffee. But I'll make a motion, if I can have a second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Reports of boards, standing committees, sitting committees, and officers. Trustee liaison reports. Mike.
Nothing new from the last week.
Okay. Doc?
Short and sweet from Joe. Plans for the 2017 holiday basket program for senior citizens and families in need is underway. Staff and volunteers will be preparing close to 80 baskets, gift bags, and toys for families and seniors, and we're grateful to everyone to help, who has helped. The IASC Executive Board will meet tomorrow, December 19th, 8 a.m. at the Senior Center. The Senior Citizen Christmas and Holiday Party is scheduled for tomorrow, Tuesday, December 19th, in the Senior Center. We are very grateful to an anonymous donor who once again helped cover most of the cost of the Senior Holiday Party. And finally, the Recreation and Parks Department will close at noon on Friday, December 22nd. This includes the Senior Citizen Department, who will also be closed on Tuesday, December 26th.
Did you want to cover
Yes,
both
and
Connie
on
and
behalf of
Joyce?
Connie Kehoe, I will report on the Water Department and Highway Department activities. Water Department has been reading water meters, doing winter maintenance of water facilities, replaced a water valve on Pallister Road, repaired a fire hydrant on North Broadway near 140, replaced a sewer pump at South Astor Street Sewer Pump Station, repaired a water main break on Park Road. And Highway Department, winter storms, 12/9/17, Saturday was 4 inches, 12/13/17, Thursday, 2 inches, and 12/15, Friday, 1 inch. Maintenance of winter equipment, ground down uneven sidewalk panels throughout the village to eliminate tripping hazards, and assisted the Water Department with the water main break on Park Road and replacing a water valve on Pallister Road. and no reports from my group.
Did enjoy the snow. I think it wasn't so much, but it was enough to make it Christmassy. It was kind of like a Hollywood snow. Village administrator, Larry wanted me to bring up the idea of raise for the mayor going forward. The village clerk treasurer report.
Oh, we're busy with the second half tax collection. It's due actually when we come back on the 2nd, it can be postmarked the 2nd.
But not 2017.
2018. And then in the new year, we start with our budget preparation. So,
Village attorney's report. Public comment, none. Review of action items. I guess we keep on discussing the scope of the Main Street pedestrian improvement, even though we kind of had that covered. The other thing, just following up on the William Rush letter about the parking on South Buck Ave. Sounds pretty bad if it's as described. Anyone else have any other follow-ups? Otherwise, I'll make a motion to adjourn. If I can get a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.